primed. We got fuel pump coming on, beacon on, mag set to both, 1/4 inch, mixture full. All right, and we are up to engine start. All right, we got 1,000 RPM. All right, got about 1,000 RPM. All right. So that's good. Throttle at 1,000. Oil pressure check. Oil pressure is in the green. Fuel pump coming off. Fuel pressure check. Fuel pressure is in the green. Mixture, lean. Peak. Up. There it goes. Right there. Okay. Primer in and locked, which it is. Avionics on, so transponder on standby. Video's coming on. We got beacon on. We'll go nav lights on. Ammeter check. It's amping. Lights as required. Transponder on standby, which it already is. Parking brake. We'll take off in a sec. We'll do a brake check, and then gyros, which I don't have because we don't have a vacuum system. And let me get the ATIS here real quick. The radios come up. All right, aviation expires 14 May. Today is 2 May, so we're good there. Okay, half left, half up with a 2 and a 150 indication. So we're up, left, 2 with a 150 indication, up, left, 2, up, left, 2. So all that's good. Hit enter and let her acquire our satellites.
Masters are ready to taxi runway 31 with Romeo.
We're 75 Sierra Delta, executive ground, runway 31, taxi via Alpha.
And let's get the ATIS real quick.
Executive tower, information Romeo 1353 Zulu, 13208, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 15, 2.11, altimeter 3016. Visual person use, landing and departing runway 31 and runway 35. Notice runway 35 real is out of service. Advise this contact you have Romeo. Executive tower, information Romeo 1353 Zulu, 13208, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 15, 2.11, altimeter 3016. Visual person use, landing and departing runway 31 and runway 35. Notice runway 35 real is out of service. Advise this contact you have Romeo.
All right, information Romeo, wind 32008, 15 and 11, 3016 is the altimeter, 3016 there, 3012, 3016.
And squawk
Right there.
5236.
Gives me about a 660 on that one, about a 620 on my standby. So they're good. I think they're within 75 feet of the actual field elevation, which is 661. So good on that. We'll go taxi over to the run-up area, and then so I'll call ground, which was 119475. So we got ground up, tower on standby. All right, so we'll call ground. Executive ground, Cherokee 6694 Juliet at Ambassador ramp with information Romeo ready to taxi.
6694 Juliet, executive ground, runway 31, taxi via Alpha.
31 via Alpha, 904 Juliet. All right, so 31 via Alpha, so I'll just go up, make a left, and go down to 31. This is great because they have a nice big run-up area down there. Okay, brakes off. I got the brakes, flight controls, clear left, clear right.
Victor at Parrish with Romeo.
Clear ahead.
For south departure.
Sling 599 Victor, executive ground, runway 31, taxi via Alpha.
31 taxi Alpha 599 Victor.
So we just replaced a new cylinder number 3. And so I did a run up the other day on her, and everything seemed to be okay. So we're going to do another good run up, and then we're going to do just a little bit of laps around the pattern, just to kind of help break her in a little bit. So hopefully all that goes well.
You said goodbye, my whole world shine. Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling. If I drink and then I'm buying, and I know there's no denying, it's a beautiful day.
The winds are 320 at 8, runway's 31, so wind's coming pretty much right down the runway. So I'm going to pull, there's a couple guys coming in behind me, so I'm going to pull all the way over here, do a good run up. Hopefully this right mag checks okay, and then if so, then we will give her a go.
Vision 19 Victor Juliet, clear to Sierra Kilo X-ray Airport via fly runway heading.
All right.
Vectors. Botch 1 departure, Halsey transition as filed. Climb maintain 3000, expect level 300.
Park brake is set. All right. Run up, seats and seatbelts in the track. Everything's good. Flight controls, free and correct. Full up, full down, full left. That's up, that's down. Full right, that's up, that's down. Everything's good. No bindings, no restrictions. Everything looks good. Avionics set. So we're going to stay in the pattern, so I'm not setting my GPS. I got the radio set. I'm going to switch over to tower. And I got 1700 bugged for the pattern. We'll do one lap. Probably do a low pass on the first one with tower. We're taking off. I'm going to set bug 310 because that's the runway heading. Actually, it is 312, so we'll bug.
At least 240 and contact departure.
Now we'll bug 310 because there's going to be a slight crosswind, so we'll just a little bit of nose into that wind. All right, so all that is set. Mixture, we're going to go full rich. Going to push the throttle up to 2,000 RPM. Let it stabilize at 2,000, which it is. Everything looks good. All right, we're gonna go left mag. There's a small drop, probably about 50 RPM, back to both. Everything looks good. Then we're gonna go over to right, and then that's what I was afraid of right there. See how it's running real rough? Back to both. And that is what I am afraid of. I don't like that rough running. So again, mixture is full rich. We're at 2,000, stabilized. We're on both, everything's real good. We're gonna go left one more time. We got a small dip, about 50 RPM. Back to both, everything looks good. And then that right mag, there's something off with that right mag. So I'm not sure what it is, but because of that, I am not gonna go fly. Back to both. 2,000 RPM, settled. We're back to both. I don't have vacuum. I'm gonna check the carb heat, see what that does for us. Everything looks good. Fuel pressure is good. Oil temperature, everything is in the green. Nothing seems abnormal. Vacuum sets, oil pressure, temperature, instruments, annunciator paddle, which I don't have. Ammeter is amping, plenty of amperage. Yeah, we're still stable at 2,000 RPM. I'm going to go left again, small dip, no issues. Back to both. It's good. Let her run for a second. We're going to go right, and then there it is. It drops down to about 1,800 RPM, and it's just real rough. So something's off. Either it's not timed right, or it's not hitting one of those cylinders correctly. So, yeah, I think I'm going to call it. Pull her back to idle. I do not want to fly with that mag acting the way it is. So I had that issue the other day, but it seemed to clear up a little bit, but there's just something off about it, and I'm not gonna test it. Not gonna test it, and now there's like 3 people in front of me, so we'll go back to ground. So these guys can all jump ahead of me. Executive ground, Cherokee 6694 Juliet. I'm over at runway 31. I'm having an issue with my right mag, so I'm going to have to taxi back to parking once all these aircraft clear.
November 6694 Juliet, can you get around the aircraft to the runway and use that?
I can, yeah. I'd probably have to go down to, what is that, Alpha 3, because it's starting to stack up pretty good, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Proceed
okay.
On runway 31, exit Alpha 3 and Alpha to park.
All right, 3-1, Alpha 3, Alpha to park, 904 Juliet, thanks. Ground 904 Juliet is clear of 3-1 at Alpha 3. So that's disappointing. Park over here, have them tow her back to the hangar. Actually, you know what? Screw it.
Good morning, Executive Ground. Richard 607 Charlie
I'm not going to do that.
Close with Sierra, ready to taxi.
I'm just going to taxi it over to the hangar and put it away myself.
697 Charlie Alpha, Executive Ground, runway 31.
I don't like taxing back here only because
Alpha, Archer 607 Charlie Alpha.
this part is pretty good, no issues here, but once we turn onto our hangar row, it is it's garbage. So there's a lot of loose gravel and such, and so I really hate taxiing back here, but they're busy, and I don't know, I got to think about what I'm going to do and what I need to check. So, because that mag, so part of the reason I wanted to film it this morning is just because people think I'm, like, don't know what I'm talking about, and I wanted to have it on video that there is some craziness going on with that magneto. So so I don't want to get too close to the hangar. Here, clear. All right, we turn. Line her up, line her up, line her up. Right there. Perfect. Boom. Okay. All right. I did. Should have leaned her out a little bit, but that's okay. All right. I'm not going to set the brake. We'll go ahead and proceed to the shutdown checklist. Run up. Didn't take off, didn't climb, didn't cruise, didn't descend before landing, after landing. Transponder back to standby. Fuel pump is off. Mixture, which I didn't do. Flaps are up. Transponder standby lights as required. We're not moving, so I can turn the nav lights off. Flight plan closed. Hobbs tack note, which we'll get here in a sec. Fuel pump off, which it is. Throttle idle, which it is. Avionics off, so that radio off. Shutting down that. Electrical equipment is all off. Avionics mixture cut. And magneto key in and out. Beacon off. Everything's good. And master off. All right, goodbye. Thanks for coming along.